Oh, it's rounded.
Today we're fixing Mark's new daily while the Subaru's undergoing some surgery. So in the meantime, this is his Volvo D5 that we're going to work on today. He's got a few jobs that need doing. Do you want to go through some of the jobs that need doing?
Just general service and brakes all around.
So grab some popcorn, this is going to be a good one.
Meet Doug, the Volvo V70 D5 that my mate gave me for free. Why did he give it to me for free? Because it's f***ed. No, I don't enjoy driving it. But yes, it does the job that my Subaru can't. It works. So let's get it fixed and put it through an MOT. First on the list, new headlight unit. The old one was cracked in the middle, so we thought best change it. Which unfortunately meant taking the whole bumper off.
While Mark went about removing the bumper, to remove the headlight, I decided to change the air filter to get started on the service. Here's our clean new air filter, and look how dirty that old air filter looks. It was really disgusting in there, so we decided to give it a vacuum to clear it up. After YouTube had told us it was only a 5-minute job, we finally got to the point where we were able to remove the headlight. Next up on Luke's service plan, it was time for me to drop the oil and inspect how dirty it is, which is great.
Let's hope this car doesn't fall on my head.
First things first, I had to remove the under tray, which meant a lot of dust and debris in my eyes. After Mark rounded the bolts.
Oh, it's rounded.
Really?
Yeah. Leave it soaked overnight, I think.
We came back to the workshop the following morning, first trying vice script to get the sump plug off.
Then a chisel.
Then fire.
The sump plug can't be stuck once it becomes a liquid.
And then a bigger chisel.
So we may have employed some outside help and the use of a friend's lift.
We let the oil drain for about 10 minutes. After removing the dirty old oil filter, I went about replacing it with a new one. It's important to note that we don't know the last time this oil was actually changed on this car. Hence we wanted to get it done first thing. Proper tasty, that 5W30.
The only dipstick here is you, mate.
Next up was for us to remove the rear wheels, to start on the rear handbrake shoes.
There she goes. Dream. Like a dream.
Just got the top shoe off.
I basically just bent it around that way until the spring popped out the thing here.
While Mark got to business on replacing the rear handbrake shoes, I took it upon myself to do the rewiring of the headlight. This was because the last owner actually bodged the job with the headlight, so we're trying to make it slightly better. With the headlight all back in and all the lights working, it was time to put the bumper back on the car and secure it with some plastic tabs. After Mark had reinstalled the handbrake shoes, it was time to retighten up the handbrake.
So, after a day of setbacks, good news, the instrument cluster has arrived for the dash. So hopefully that's one thing that we can actually plug in and it'll work. Old cluster's already out, So we'll put the new one in.
We needed to replace this cluster as our fuel, mileage and any other indication of this car actually working was not working.
With the new instrument cluster installed, I started working on the rear discs and pads to try and get those brakes working all round.
Right, so we're at that point in the build now where we're putting on brakes. First thing we're doing is we've got the rear brake discs here. As you can see, premium eBay special that is. We also have our pads, premium, once again, eBay special. We then got to business removing our front discs, pads and caliper to replace them with our fresh eBay specials.
There's plenty of life left in these discs and in the pads. However, the piston itself is heavily corroded inside. So I'm just going to take a guess and say that might have been the cause of the serious juddering when we brake.
With the brakes taken apart, this was a perfect opportunity to give everything a nice clean down, re-prepping it for the new brakes.
As we used brake cleaner to clean the mounting surface and then copper grease, we were ready to remount our new brake components.
So Luke gave me this car for free, but I might have spent about £500-600 installing these new brakes and the dash to try and get it through its next MOT. Then after 2 new tyres and remounting the rear seat belt, it finally got through the MOT.
Guys, we are back in the D5. It is driving. It is shit. But it has
excellent.
But it
What
did.
are you, no. What are you on about? It's excellent. It's free for me. It's filthy. 6 months of no washing, inside or out. £600 to get it through an MOT. Lots of blood, sweat, tears, oil, brake fluid everywhere.
As I said, it is shit, but it is driving. And Mark's been driving it for the last 4 months with an MOT, and it is.
It just is.
It just is.
It is the car that just is.
So this is my first real drive in this car since it was my car.
Right.
I used this as a work car for 20,000 miles.
You
before
did?
I got the other one.
What adjectives do you associate with this car? How would you describe it in simple words? Comfortable,
Yeah.
reliable, spacious, incredible.
So as we're
Filthy and absolutely disgusting.
but today we're taking it for a wash, which will be the conclusion.
Yeah, the car's going to have its first wash in 6 months.
will be the conclusion of our eBay Motors.
It's like you.
Build. Huh?
It's like you. Has a wash once every 6 months.
That's right, we sourced all our parts from eBay Motors. We'll put a link in the description. And that's it. Our dirty old Volvo is back on the road for another year of heavy use, and hopefully many years to come.